All right, so you guys, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but we have walked into the middle of the forest. Yeah, we are pretty much in the middle of the forest right now. And you guys, a forest is a place with a lot of trees. A forest is a place with a lot of, what else can you name? Oh, animals. A forest is a place with a lot of bugs. A forest is a place with a lot of plants and dirt. Yeah, and you guys, when you look out across the forest, what two colors do you see the most of? Yeah, I see a lot of green and a lot of brown. But you know what? When we warmed up our eyes and we used our rainbow chips, we can find every color of the rainbow out here. You can find reds, oranges, yellows. There's even blues and purples if you look close enough. Okay, who remembers what we said we feel with? What tool do we use to feel with? Our hands. Yeah, but guess what? Not all animals have hands like you and I do. So they have to use some other very special tools to feel with. Now, some animals use whiskers. Do we have whiskers? No, but who can show me where a cat's whiskers go? Where are a cat's whiskers? Yeah, right here on their face, right? Kind of on their cheeks by their nose and their mouth. Now some animals use antenna. Do we have antenna? No, we definitely do not have antenna. But who can show me where a butterfly's antenna are? Up here. Yeah, on their head. Yeah, so I'm going to show you some pictures of some animals that live right here in this forest. And when I show you their pictures, first I want you to tell me what kind of animal it is, if you know. And then secondly, I want you to show me if that animal has whiskers or antenna. So if you think it has whiskers, I want you to go like this. Okay, can everybody practice this with me? All right, if you think it has whiskers, do this. Okay, all right. If you think the animal has antenna, I want you to go like this. And you know what? You can wiggle your antenna too. Okay? All right, so remember, tell me the name of the animal and then show me if it has whiskers or antenna. And remember, these are all animals that live right here in this park, in this forest. Okay, you ready? All right, here's the first one. Yes, that is a raccoon. Excellent. All right, show me if the raccoon has whiskers or antenna. What do you think? All right, I'm going to pretend I see you making whiskers. Yes, this one definitely has whiskers. Okay, how about this animal? Ladybug. All right, what do they have? Whiskers or antenna? Have antenna. Okay, all right. How about this animal? That's a fox. Whiskers or antenna? Whiskers, absolutely. All right, how about this animal? Yeah, a bee or a wasp. They have antenna, definitely. You can see their antenna. Okay, how about this animal? A deer. They have whiskers. Yep, that's right, they have whiskers. And I got a couple more here. How about this animal? Show me whiskers or antenna. Yep, antenna. Okay, and I've got one, no, I've got two more. How about this animal? A rabbit. Whiskers or antenna? They have whiskers. All right, and last but not least, our favorite forest furry friend, the squirrel. Whiskers or antenna? Yep, this one has whiskers. Okay, so you guys, from this point on our trail, or in your outdoor place, wherever you are not going to be a kid anymore. You are going to become a wild animal. Yeah. Now, you can be any wild animal you want. You get to pick. But you kind of have to pick something that has whiskers or antenna. Okay? Because once you have decided what animal you are, you will get a very colorful pair of whiskers or antenna. So you'll need to ask your teacher or your adult for your whiskers or antenna. Now this is something, if you're at home or if you're in the classroom, You guys could make your own whiskers and antenna beforehand and have them ready. But out here on the trail in the middle of the forest, these are our whiskers and antenna. Okay, so I'm going to show you real quickly how they work, and then I'll let you put on yours once you decide what animal you are. Okay, so let's pretend, if you've got these, let's pretend I'm going to be, what am I going to be? Oh, a skunk. That's my favorite animal. Okay, if I'm a skunk, do I have whiskers or antenna? Whiskers, yes. So if these are my whiskers, where do they go? Here? Oh, I know. They go here, don't they? No, where do they go? Oh, right. Okay, so if you're an animal with whiskers, you're going to hold yours just like this, and you're going to feel your way down the trail using your whiskers. Okay? All right. Oh, if you're an animal with whiskers, should they go in your mouth? No. Make sure they're on the sides of your face. And if you're using these, which are little chenille sticks, I guess we call them, they're kind of pointy. They're a little sharp on the end. So make sure you put the fuzzy side on your cheeks. Don't poke yourself with them. Okay, that might hurt your cheeks. Okay, let's pretend I'm going to be a grasshopper. That is a gigantic grasshopper. Do I have whiskers or antenna? Yes, antenna. All right, so if these are my antenna, they go here, right? No? Oh, I know. They go here. No. Oh, you're right, up here. Okay, so if you're an animal with antenna, you're going to hold yours just like this, and you're going to feel your way down the trail using your antenna. Okay, so decide what kind of animal you're going to be, and you may need to ask if that animal has whiskers or antenna, and we're going to become wild animals. Okay, if you have your whiskers and antenna on and you're a wild animal, we're going to get ready to walk down. You're going to come with me down the trail here in the forest, but I also want you to try this in your own outdoor space, anywhere, whether it's your yard or right outside your school, and try out your whiskers and antenna outside wherever you are. But now that you've become a wild animal, I want you to imagine that you're standing right here in this forest right now. If you got hungry, what would you eat? Okay, I think I just heard somebody say people. I hate, that scares me when I hear that. That's so scary. Ooh, I heard somebody say nectar. What about if you got thirsty, what would you drink? Yeah, not apple juice. Yeah, water. Definitely water. And if you got tired, where would you sleep? Not in a bed. Ooh, I heard somebody say in a tree or in a log, on the ground, or in a cave. So as we're walking, I want you to look for things that your animal might eat. Look for places that your animal might sleep. And you guys, imagine for just a moment if you could not see, and the only way you could find your way down the trail was with your whiskers or your antenna. Could you do it? It'd be really hard. All right, wild animals, follow me. We're going to feel our way down the trail. And remember, you're looking for things your animal might eat, looking for places your animal might sleep. And I just saw a lizard, and see, I'm a skunk right now. So would a skunk eat a lizard? Yeah, probably. here, and I have some really bad news for you. You're not going to be wild animals anymore. No, well, you can't be a wild animal forever. Can you imagine if you were here on the park? We can't have that many wild animals running around, and then would your school let a bunch of wild animals back in the school? No way. So if you haven't done so already, you may go ahead and take off your whiskers or your antenna, and you'll be back to being a kid again. And think about, raise your hand if you found something that your animal might eat on our walk, or on your walk. Okay, how about raise your hand if you found somewhere your animal might sleep on the walk. Okay, excellent. All right, so you guys, have we used all of our tools today? Remember the first thing we did, we warmed them up? Okay, well, let's think. What tool did we use when we did the sound circle? Our ears. What tool did we use when we used the magic smelling potion? Our nose. What tool did we use when we looked for colors with our rainbow chips? Our eyes. And what tool did we just use when we saw what it was like to feel like an animal? Our hands. Yeah. Are we forgetting something? Yes. There's one tool that we haven't used yet. It's our tongue. And there's a very important reason that we haven't used our tongue. If you were out here in the woods with me today and you got really hungry, we'll say it's lunchtime, you would probably just eat a bunch of pine cones, right? No? Oh, wait, I know. I bet you'd pick a bunch of leaves off all these plants and eat those. No? Oh, wait, no, I know. I bet you'd catch a spider and some other bugs and eat those for lunch. Why not? Oh, okay, so you're telling me we don't ever want to eat anything we find in the park because it's probably going to taste bad and it can even make you sick. But you guys, all this out here is food for who? Animals. Yeah, and we talked about some of the animals that live out here when we looked at their pictures. But wait a minute. How come we don't see deer, foxes, raccoons just walking around out here? Where are they? Or what are they doing? Aha, okay, so somebody said hiding. Yes, most of the animals that live out here, guess what? They're scared of us. Yeah, so when they see us, they're gonna hide. I know, they don't know how nice we are. So they're hiding, but a lot of them are doing something else. They're sleeping. Yeah, so most of the animals that live out here in this forest are nocturnal. What does nocturnal mean? Right, so it means if you're nocturnal, you are asleep during the day and you're awake at night. Are you nocturnal? Yeah, I know somebody probably is, yeah, but most of us are not nocturnal. So guess what? About the time you and I are putting on our pajamas and climbing into bed, that's when most of the animals are just waking up. And guess what? When you wake up in the morning to get ready to eat your breakfast, most of the animals are going to sleep. Yeah, so that's why we don't see a lot of them. They're either hiding or they're sleeping right now. All right, you guys, we're going to walk the rest of the way back on our trail. And I want you to keep using your tools when you go outdoors. Remember to keep using your ears. Guess what I hear? A cicada, that loud buzzing bug that we talked about earlier. Guess what else I hear? Way over here. The waterfall. Yeah, and keep using your nose. You guys, does it smell different from one place to another? So on our walk with me today, we smelled out in the field, and now we're smelling in the woods. Does it smell different? Maybe you should try smelling inside and then outside, or pick two places outside to try and smell. Okay, and as we're walking back, keep using your eyes, okay? All right, here we go. guys, if you like going over bridges, we're getting ready to go over the big bridge. So make sure you look out and look around. Then we're going to walk along the edge of the lake. See if you can see turtles' heads popping up out of the water. Or maybe you'll see a duck or a goose. There's some mallard ducks. We better be quiet. We're gonna whisper because they're probably, some of them look like they're sleeping. So we'll sneak by. All right, you guys, guess what? We've made it all the way back to where we started. And I told you we were going on an adventure today. You guys, think of all the things we did. And I hope you had an adventure wherever you were and wherever you went and explored. But remember, we did a sound circle. We used magic smelling potion. And you guys, what did we find out magic smelling potion was? Water. We went on a nature walk in the forest and looked for colors. You became wild animals. I tell you what, we had a very busy day today. And you guys, those tools that we used have a very special name. They're called our 5 senses. And remember, they're with you everywhere you go and you can't take them off. So you can use them to explore anywhere that you go. So I want to thank you for joining us today on our nature discovery, and I hope to see you at the park sometime.